Hello and welcome, this is Victor. In this video I am going to continue with the playthrough of the Invaded Mission of the game The Division 2. So as I have mentioned in the previous few videos, what I've been trying to do is I'm going to replay some of the missions, but the missions are now being labeled as invaded. And I already explained why is it called invaded. And basically what happens is that every week a few missions is going to be turned into invaded mission, and then by finishing those missions or clearing the Black Tusks, you're going to unlock some strongholds. Now once you unlock one of the strongholds, then you will eventually unlock this last stronghold called Tidal Basin. Essentially it's kind of like the home base of the Black Tusks, and this is what we are going to do here. The time that I'm creating this video, as you know, or you probably know this, is closer to the holiday season. So I thought that it would be fun to put on a hat. Let me see if I can turn around. Let me show you how my character looks like. So as you can see, my character now put on a Santa hat, which is something that you can get hold of since last year or something like that. Essentially, you just run around. There will be an enemy having a hat like this. You finish them, and then you can pick it up as the hostile.
Black Tusk can move them somewhere safe.
So let's do this.
Head down into the sinkhole and locate the maintenance pump room. We rigged explosives there that should get you inside the perimeter once you detonate them.
So essentially, you are running into this area. You have some allies waiting for you. And the first thing I did was I tried to go downstairs. It turns out that there's actually really nothing downstairs. What you need to do is you actually go through here, and you need to go over here.
The explosion should cause a cave-in that'll put you just inside the wall of the base.
And then you will see there is a stash of explosive, I believe, over here. Or stuff that can explode. Sometimes the game will glitch, and you can see that this entire wall is gone. It's kind of weird. But I think we don't see that here, so you're gonna plant explosives here, run away, wait for it to explode, and then you are going to go through this wall. Essentially, this whole wall is going to explode, and you're gonna run through it. So again, I'm gonna play through it. This is also a slightly longer mission because there's a lot of things actually you're gonna do. So let's see how quickly you can finish it. I'm not gonna do it as quickly as possible or do a speed run, but I'm not going to dwell too much on this mission as well, like before. There's actually a kind of like a hidden room that you can open to pick up some stuff, and once we reach over there, I'll talk about that. Yeah, remember this part. So essentially, you will see that there are two turrets on top of the gates. You can't really finish them or destroy them. So what you do is you need to find another route. You see that this over here highlighted. You are going to go over there because there's no way you can disable these guys. And you will get shot. That's fine as long as you run fast enough. Then you should be okay. Alright, so running through this gate, and we're gonna continue our journey. Do a little bit of restocking, and continue.
Encrypted signal source detected.
That sounds promising. Could be a way to intercept Black Tusk comms.
Let's go over here, go up, take the high ground again. And I think there's one guy with a shotgun. Let's shoot this guy first. Alright, turn back. Oh, there's a pulse. Let's destroy the pulse. You know what, the funny thing is I don't really know what this pulse is doing. I know that sometimes they throw an EMP pulse, which is kind of blue in color, right? And that kind of disrupts your skill and stuff. But I'm not quite sure what this thing is actually doing in terms of the red one. You see the pulse wave is actually red. I think it kind of destroy your armor or something. I don't really know what it is, but it's best for your best interest to actually destroy it. So that's what I did. And usually it is the those medic who throw. I think it's only those medics that throws that kind of stuff. Right, so continue. I think my stinger hive is over here. We pick it back up. I'll clear this. Let's continue. And also about time for my drone to time out. That's okay. But I hope you can actually hear that sound. There's a special sound effect. So what it normally means, well, not normally, what it means is that there's kind of like a key somewhere in this area. So I think it actually shows up on the map. If not, I can show you roughly where it is. You see that now there's this waypoint. Now, another thing I want you to take a look at is actually this balcony. Right. So this balcony actually can go up there. There's a door. And you need to actually shoot something to actually get. You see this little orange highlight over here. So this is actually the part that you can go in, but you have to first open the door. So to open the door, you see this little yellow box over here. So you hit this box, then once the door getting you to the balcony will be open. So it doesn't really affect the gameplay. Even if you don't open it, you can keep going on. But if you shoot that box, you go up here, you see this yellow thing. So this is the sound effect that you got. So it's a Black Tusk Black Tusk key card or key. So pick it up, and I will explain what's used later on.
Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out. So this is actually the door that you actually opened when you shoot this box. So there are two things you can grab hold of. First is a loot for a weapon. And also on this side you have another Black Tusk cache box. So let's take a look at what they have. Nothing really spectacular. So let's just destroy that to get some components out of it. Again, this is not really essential. So you don't really need to do that. The key card only appears the second time onwards when you play Tidal Basin. So the first time when you play Tidal Basin, you will not be able to see that key card. But this is, more than the second time I play it, so you will see a key card, and I'll show to you what is used later on. So you use the laptop. This is essential. Without that, you can't proceed. So as you do that, you will be able to go through this gate.
We need to get these antivirals out of here. The division is inside the compound.
You need to make sure none of those birds get airborne.
Alright, so basically we pass through the gate and we run. It's kind of interesting that it's kind of like a empty section. So we load this guy, we stock a little bit. And continue. You see like the entire thing is actually kind of empty-ish. And then all of a sudden you need to climb something and actually go somewhere. It's kind of interesting and kind of an odd area, I would say. Anyhow, go here. Again, what you're going to do is, for Black Tusks, usually what you do is you destroy helicopters.
Find a way to keep those helicopters grounded.
So one way is you just keep shooting the propellers, but the better way is to actually shoot through those red barrels, which will explode. So we have 3. Let's start with this guy. So once it explodes, essentially you already destroyed the helicopter. I'm gonna destroy the second one. Oops. Goop. Oops. Go the other way. So the red barrel actually is on the other side, so you can either just like keep shooting it until it explodes, because you can actually destroy the helicopter, or you find a barrel, and this kind of like set your enemies on fire in the process as well.
Wyvern, the helo's out of commission.
How the fuck did that happen? This situation needs to get locked down. Now. See to it personally.
Copy that.
Then once you destroy all those 3 helicopters, then it's just a matter of finishing off all the enemies. There's a few snipers here and there, so let's make sure that we don't get sniped by them. There was one. I think there was the other one. This one. here. Alright, I think we are almost done. So there's one enemy close by, I think. Let's go check it out. Over here. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's a shock special ammo, which is cool. We'll save that for later on. They are typically more useful to fight against, like, say, war dogs or mini tanks, because they kind of slow down or immobilizes those things, and those things are actually kind of annoying. Of course, it also applies shocking effect on the human enemies. So if you want to shock them, you can also do that. There used to be some sort of like challenge or like project. I think it's challenge or project. I think is you have to kill an enemy when they are being shocked. So this is one of the more easier way to do that. Is you equip that with a you find a special ammo, which is a shock, and then you shock them, and then while they're shocked, you switch to another weapon to finish them off. So you don't waste your shocking ammo, but at the same time achieving that thing. Right. So the next round, next area, what we're doing is we destroy the defenses. What they do is they're basically turrets, and to fight against turrets, you're looking for these yellow panels. Those are the only weak point for the turrets. You can't destroy the turrets. I don't think you can even like shock the turrets or make them stop in any way. Anyway, so that's the way that. So I've shown you the first turrets. The yellow panel is actually quite easy to find, and then the second one is a little bit tricky, I think. But essentially, what you want to do is to go around. And let's go a little bit closer over here. So you see this yellow panel? So that's this guy. You see, once I finish the panel will the turret is going to just retract, and you're good. So there's one more guy over there. Let's go finish that. Actually, it turns out to be 4 guys. See that the way to, if you are not sure where that panel is, just look for the turret, look for the base, and you see that yellow cable or wire things. That's where the panel is going to be connected to. So my drone already has done that, which is great. So then the rest is just finishing off the enemies. One more guy over here.
We're pinned down by turrets at the main gate. Find a way to disable them.
Alright, so once you're done, this door, as you saw, is open. Then you go up, and you will see a kind of like a control panel here with another laptop. You can use it. And then what actually happens is that you open some gate to let your allies to come in. I'm going to come in over from this area. So let's open it. And what you're going to do is you're going to keep hold on to these, so you protect the support leader. Oh, it turns out to be they're coming from this end. Sorry about that. But the enemies are going to come from this end and also this end. So you're gonna kind of run towards 2 points. Usually what I do is I drop a stinger hive over here, so that when the enemies comes forward, they will actually get the stinger hive going. Of course, there's nothing stopping me from shooting them, keeping them not that close. Right. Can I switch to, maybe I'll switch to this guy. So as I said, that the enemies will come from 2 ends. So that is one side. The other side is going to be here. Over here there will be one guy with machine gun, so it's a little bit tougher to Do that. This is done. So you see these green things. So basically, there's a support station. It's one of the things that one of the enemies can do. They set up a support station, and then they will actually regenerate the armor for others. For the Black Tusks people. So actually, I think there's actually a sniper somewhere. So let's finish this guy first. Okay, done. Next is figure out where our sniper is. It's not our sniper. Oops. I think the sniper is over here. Oh, it's a sniping war dog. As you can see, they actually can snipe more than one per round. But so they have to reload at some point.
I'm ready to open the gate as soon as the area is secure.
Yep, this is what I'm doing. There's another war dog.
Now locate those antivirals. As soon as you retrieve them, send up a flare to signal the support team. We'll stand by here and cover your ass.
Now, so once you finish this, you're going to proceed, of course. Maybe I'll go and pick up my Stinger Hive. And the next part you're going to do is there's a different, like another kind of war dogs that doesn't really do any sort of attack. Instead, they're just transporting war dog that transport those things, and you're going to destroy the war dog so that you can stop the virus transportation. So let's see if we can pick up anything useful here. Not very useful. This is alright, but we don't really need that. Okay. This is also a very interesting area because you actually have to go up. And you don't really see anything in particular where you need to go, except you look for this like this little tarpy thing. This will tell you where's the next step.
Except those cylinders, we can't let Black Tusk get away with a single sample.
So let's see what they have here. Pick something up. So this is where you continue. So you once you go into this area, this door will close, and then you move on to the next area. It's kind of subtle because from the map you don't really see that. So it took me a while to figure out where to go. Anyway, so moving on, you will move into another area. And usually what I do is I go up.
Cold storage device detected.
That's gotta be the antivirals.
If I can. So see that I can climb up, so I climb up. So the warlord is going to come over from this end. There's some, convoy. So don't worry about that. Don't worry if the warlord goes a little bit too far away. Because they will actually stay for a while. See that, like that little wavy thing? That is an EMP wave.
System reactivated.
That makes your skill not working. Gonna finish a few enemies over here before we move on. Because the key to do that is you first destroy the EMP thing before you can deploy your skills. Alright.
System curtailed.
Oops. So let's finish this guy. So once again, the weak point is their back. So try to destroy the back. So this is the EMP thing. Destroy the EMP thing. Then if you want to use your skill, this is how you can use your skill game. Okay, once you do that, You can call for nearby allies to pick up the viral container, and this is what I'm gonna do. Alright, so we have another one.
Cold storage device detected nearby.
So it's not over yet.
Second antiviral cylinder. The support team will secure the first cylinder in the meantime.
So go to the second area. Restock a little bit and go look for the yellow top again, indicating that you can proceed from that end.
Wyvern, hostiles captured one of the cylinders. They're trying to intercept the other one.
Hold the bridge and protect that cylinder.
Okay. That's that. Alright. Oh, I can hear that, so it's on the...
Requesting support fire. We've got hostiles on the bridge.
the left.
Request denied. We can't risk those antivirals.
Copy that.
Stay away a little bit so that I don't get disoriented by the explosion of the war dog, which generates the an EMP wave for pulse.
This is Thunderbird. I'm making an attackment on that hovercraft.
Negative, Thunderbird. They'll tear you to pieces.
Right, so this part is kind of like I think this actually really shows how Division 2 is doing this thing called a cover and shoot or something. There's actually a term for that. You can see there's a lot of like places for covering, but you, at the same time you can't just stay there forever or a spot forever. So what you do is you keep pushing. Right? So you finish some enemies while they are recouping or something or disoriented, and then you push. Right? But if it is, you know, a little bit hairy, then you stay back a little bit, and then use a skill or something to help you with that. So if you, I like to set up like a stinger hive, so it's kind of like a trap. In the newer gears that you get, you have things like shock trap or something that will do something similar. But I personally like stinger hive a little bit better. I feel that it's like more effective, and then if you have the little bit of skill setup, it actually deals quite a lot of damage. So I like using that quite a lot. You see that little wavy thing exploding? So that means that there's an EMP.
System curtailed.
There's an EMP generator that you can actually destroy. So we just destroy that.
Medical assistance needed.
So I think it's almost destroyed. Come on. Alright, so when this is done, let's finish this guy.
System back online. System malfunctioning.
Alright, so let's finish this guy. Now finish the second war dog that has the container. Interestingly, it doesn't really matter where you shoot this thing. That it won't compromise the viral thing, which is exactly what the Black Tusks is trying to avoid. I guess like just to make the game a little bit easier to deal with, the game lets you do this. Okay, so once you're done, call your allies and you can continue.
Sample secured. Preparing to exfil.
Copy that. Good work.
Portable canister detected nearby.
So once you're done, you are going to proceed with the last. You're going to proceed. Basically. There's no more canister. They need to secure, and we're going to go to the hovercraft.
The helicopter took out the turbines. We're fucking stranded.
Wyvern, you need to exfil on foot right fucking now. We need those goddamn antivirals.
You want me to run away? I thought you knew me better than that.
It's an order, Wyvern. Wyvern, you copy.
Get Get on board that hovercraft and secure the rest of the antivirals. The support team will protect the cylinders.
Alright, so the next part, the rest of this mission, Invaded Mission, is you're going to go play inside the hovercraft. So we go in the hovercraft, and you can either choose left or right, doesn't really matter. You will be led to the same place. Over here, let's go a little bit closer. So you see, I just shot the box on top of them. Those boxes will help you to shock the nearby enemies. So it's something that you can do with the environment. If you shoot something red, a red barrel, essentially you are making them explode. That's one way to kind of like deal some damage towards your enemies. But if you shock those little boxes that are on the wall, then essentially what you're doing is you're kind of like shocking them. The range is actually relatively short. Cool. Okay, so remember that earlier on we found like a Black Tusk key card, and I said that this is going to be useful later on. This is actually the time. That's useful. So once you go into the hovercraft, you get the key card. You're going to stay on the left. So you go into this like kind of like a bridge area. So just loot something. And then on your left, far left, you will see this door, right? You see this enter code or input code. If you have the key card with you, you will this is going to be green. That means that you can actually open this. This is what your key card is for. So open this door, and then go in, and then there will be a weapon cache over here, or weapon box of loot over here. Now, if this is the first time you open this, what you will be getting is a particular weapon, it's a named weapon called Designated Hitter. So it is a sniper rifle. And no, it's not a designated heater. It's a version of the designated heater, but it's a named weapon that has some names on it. This is actually going to be interesting. This weapon, actually, you are going to destroy it. And of course, you can use it as a weapon, but the reason why you want to destroy it is because you want to get the parts that you can use to build the exotic rifle. I think I actually have that on me. The exotic rifle called Nemesis. So to build or to create a Nemesis, you need to have several parts. And to do that, you need to destroy that weapon that you get from here, and then you need to pick up a few more things. So this is how you can build the Nemesis exotic weapon. I believe that later on there is actually a way.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna blow up the motherfucking White House.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
We need to cripple these assholes, so that's what I'm gonna do.
She's
so
insane. Agent, do whatever you can to prevent the launch of those rockets.
Okay, we'll do. What I learned later on is that I think later on when the game develops, you can actually get the designated hitter. I keep saying that, I don't know why. You can actually get the Nemesis exotic rifle or exotic sniper rifle by just opening exotic loot boxes. So you don't have to build it. Now, what I'm not sure is whether it will actually show up in exotic loot boxes after you actually craft your first Nemesis, or it doesn't really matter whether you have crafted the first one or not. I don't really know, because I actually just crafted it by breaking things apart, grabbing things and build it, and later on I saw exotic loot boxes actually giving you the exotic weapon. So I don't know, but it's an interesting sniper rifle. Maybe one day I'll show you how I will use it. Basically, you're going to create a sniper rifle build that really increases the headshot and the sniper rifle damage. But this is not really my thing, so I don't do that often. It's a little bit too slow to my taste, so I have a build like that just to give it a try. but it only has like 5 rounds per clip, and then when you reload it takes time, so it's not really something that I like doing. I'm sure some people or some players like to do that.
God damn it, Wyvern.
Just not me.
Stand down.
Negative, sir. I refuse.
So the next part is you're going to fight this Wyvern guy, and basically a Wyvern person, and basically that's your last boss in this Tidal mission, or sort of Tidal Basin mission. But there are several rounds you need to do before you can actually fight this person, so we'll see about that. And there are several things you need to do, otherwise you will fail the mission as well. So if you notice with the conversation before, so you can shoot Wyvern here. So if you listen to the conversation before, sorry about the strong language over there, I can't really control that. You cannot also shoot them. Like it's invincible. So what you're going to do is you're going to destroy those turrets first.
Evacuate the building right now. Repeat, this is not a drill.
So if you listen to the conversation, you'll see that you'll hear that they're trying to start missiles and shoot the White House. So this is bad. So we're going to stop this. So there's several things you need to do. First thing is you're going to destroy these turrets. So you're going to destroy this by shooting the yellow boxes like before. So there are 3 yellow boxes you're going to destroy. Oh. So once you have done that, you see this. There's one turret over here. Sorry, how do you call that? I don't think it's a turret. I think it's like a missile launcher. So there's a here and there's there. So you see the use how we're gonna stop the mission from failing. So right now there will be some Black Tusks enemies rappelling down.
Backup power.
Okay, so you hear the backup power. What it means is that they have some backup power going on. So your first priority is going to shoot this guy, and then there's one in the front, there's another one in the back. So this is important, really important, because there's a countdown timer that you might have seen in the top left. There's about like 2 minutes. You have to destroy those 2 panels. Otherwise, it means that you cannot stop the launching, and you will lose this mission or fail this mission. Alright, so you see that now she's invincible. I can shoot her, doesn't really matter. Run around, and there will be more enemies coming out, which is okay. We're gonna finish those since we can't do any damage towards Wyvern. So you see there's a second rocket launcher. So again, you have 2 minutes and 35 seconds or 34 seconds right now. So we're gonna do you're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna destroy the first panel on the front. You're gonna go to the other side. You're gonna destroy the panel on the back. So once you're done, the timer is gone. You know that it's good.
Backup power activated. Launch sequence initiated.
So do I have any special ammo left? Yeah, I do. Let's use that. Alright, cool. So that's done. So you see that there's a third rocket launcher. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. It doesn't really matter whether you destroy the front first or the back first. So let's just, for convenience sake, we're doing the destroy the back. And then the front, it's done, it's done. So what's left is we're gonna fight a Wyvern.
Painless is no longer an option for you.
So let's see what we can do. So let's use some of our special ammo that we have while we still use it. I also have a rocket launcher. Oops, that one. Alright, that's fine. So when your agent is on fire, it will actually like hurt you, of course. To put off the fire, you are going to roll. So if you roll, then the fire will be gone, which is kind of nice.
Wyvern, what's your status? Wyvern, come in. Wyvern. Fuck.
So once Wyvern is eliminated, you are basically done. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna check the loots, and you're gonna pick up this thing that you cannot destroy. So just loot
The
it,
antiviral cylinders are secure.
and it's done.
We'll make sure they get safely extracted.
So let's take a look at this loot to see if there's anything useful over here. Nothing spectacular, so we can move on. So essentially, the mission is done. You can call Nearby allies, tell them everything is okay, and
Should we knock them down?
you are good.
Fire.
So
Can't chance those cylinders getting destroyed.
Well, that's a bit of luck. Agent, you managed to secure the antivirals and shut down a key Black Tusk stronghold. Not to mention preventing a rocket attack on the base of operations. Incredible work, Agent. Truly incredible. But there's still more to do.
Alright, cool. So basically the mission is done. So I'm just gonna leave. So once you have finished that, you can leave this hovercraft through this area, rappel down, run outside, and essentially that's the end of the mission. So you saw that it's also already told you that the mission has ended. So there we go. That is the kind of like stronghold of the stronghold that you need to unlock 2 times. The Tidal Basin, and that's kind of like the end chapter of the game. The after story of the main story, where remember that there's this conspiracy going on, and then there's this new kind of enemy from the game called the Black Tusks, and this is actually the part that ends that chapter of the story. What's left is you wait for the second week or the next week, and in the next week you are going to see a different set of invaded missions. But essentially all of them will still lead to a stronghold somewhere. Sometimes it's this guy will become a stronghold. Sometimes you saw last time it's a Camp White Oak. And then once you unlock that stronghold, then you unlock this final stronghold called Tidal Basin. Sometimes the stronghold is going to be this guy. Sometimes the stronghold will be this guy. But ultimately, you will be unlocking the Tidal Basin, and you will do exactly what I just did in this video. Right? Okay, so I hope you enjoy watching me doing this Tidal Basin. It's kind of like a slightly longer mission, but that kind of like signifies the end of this chapter after the original original story as well. Alright, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy watching me playing this game as much as I enjoy playing this game, and I hope to create more content for you. If you like this video, like what I do, subscribe, share, and like. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon again.